Alright. Hello and welcome to News-ish, the only show on the internet that is so unprofessional that I have had that arm hanging flaccidly off of this chair for over months. And I didn't do anything about it until right now. Right, politics time. Email leaks. No, not Hillary's. Shut the fuck up. Private emails from a 4-star general, Colin Powell, what a name, were leaked regarding the current candidates for the only thing that there are candidates for currently. The emails talked about how he considered Hillary a firmly undesirable candidate, but that Trump was, and I quote, a national disgrace, which is suspicious as it seems it's been directly copied and pasted from my personal journal. It's also worth noting that there was zero mention of third-party candidate Gary Johnson because, obviously, I thought the internet made him up so that they could make dick jokes. He also remarked comically on Hillary's husband, my third favorite Bill, saying that he was, and I didn't punch this up at all, still dicking bimbos from home. Get out of my head! This is kind of a weird time for politics. Between my new favorite method for describing sex, a former Mexican president stating officially that Trump can, and I quote, build his own fucking wall, and Trump himself getting away with bragging on his cock size on national television, it seems like we're shedding the very coddled manner of speaking that we've associated with government, which I think is awesome, because I don't think it's too late for Snoop to come in and steal this whole motherfucker. Snoop Khalifa 2016, let's make America high as fuck again. If that joke felt a little shoehorned, it's because I've started holding myself to this rule where if I let myself make a Trump joke, I have to also find a way to make a joke involving Snoop Dogg. I thought that it would cut down the number of Trump jokes, but I'm also okay with the possibility that I'll just make a through-the-roof number of Snoop Dogg jokes. Moving on, because this entire election is just a basket of deplorables. Topical! Technology time. Those Note 7 phones that were blowing up for a while seem to have, for the most part, stopped blowing up. Unlike the jokes about them blowing up, which will likely continue forever. If you build a phone and they blow up at all, those are the phones that blow up now, forever. There's nothing you can do to change that. Skittles time. This is gonna be so much less fun than that sounds. I think if you average things out, you would find that we hate Donald Trump Jr. more than actual Trump himself, because there's not even like a subsection of vocal crazy people that even like Jr. to kind of balance it out. Meaning that there was a predictably negative reaction when Jr. posted a picture of a bowl of Skittles to Twitter with a caption that said that 3 of the Skittles were poisoned and then related that to the refugee crisis. Even the official Twitters for Mars and Skittles tweeted back on the topic, meaning that Candy had to remind people that people are people and not candy. It's like if Dr. Seuss dropped all the metaphors and stopped rhyming, or as I like to call it, draking. I don't even dislike Drake, I just have to share it when I think of a joke and then realize that it's awesome. It's just artistic integrity. Back to everyone's favorite topic, refugees. I think that if you remove the picture from the context of being posted by someone with a track record for being awful, it still has the problem that it's a massive oversimplification. It's an extremely complicated problem, and I think both sides suffer from just posting a picture of some brown guy with a Molotov or a refugee baby on a beach and then claiming that that's representative of everyone. It's worth noting that there have only been 6 successful attacks committed with the motivations of Islamic extremism in America since 9/11. There have also been 6 dogs who shot their owners in the last 5 years. It's also worth noting that there are more refugees to deal with now than at any recorded time. Also worth noting, people aren't candy, and if they were, the red ones would be the best. That's not racism, it's just how Skittles work. Really, it's just an extremely complicated issue. My personal opinion is that we should be looking for and actively building a way to not let babies die safely. I also, on some level, think that if you believe that one of the wealthiest, most powerful nations on the planet can't troubleshoot for that, I don't know if I want to talk to you. But fuck it, because I think the core of this story is the weird shit that happens when corporations, public figures, and internet assholes all exist in the same place at the same time. I don't think Twitter's done just yet. Whatever the hell I want time, pranks. That's it. Thanks for watching. Not really, that was just a demonstration of what, you might ask? A prank. So why would I have to demonstrate a prank? Well, a lot of people don't seem to quite grasp the concept. So here's a quick guide. If removing the part where you yell prank makes it a shitty thing to do to another person, it's not a prank. If you're faking suicide, homicide, terrorism, or sexual assault, all of those have happened. It's not a prank. It's just a shitty thing to do to another person. And then you yell prank. Stop it. Stop doing that. Unless you're faking them, in which case they're not pranks and you're an asshole, but for different reasons. The same thing goes for all the goddamn social experiments. I would never say that the common man or an artistic type shouldn't be allowed to comment on or observe society. But if you're doing a social experiment, you still have to follow the social rules. You don't get to do extra things and not be an asshole or breaking the law even, just because you said it was for an experiment later. If you're conducting a scientific experiment, there are a different set of rules, but you would know those rules because in that scenario, you're a scientist. And if you're doing it for a YouTube video, there's a good chance that you're not a scientist. That's the video. Thank you for watching. Please like and share if you want to. Maybe if this does well, I'll break something else next time.